Rockstar Games just posted one of the strangest things they've ever done on social media. Fans can't seem to figure it out and are so confused. We'll be diving into what's going on and more all in this video today. So I don't know about you guys, but I have my notifications turned on for Rockstar for any time they post something on social media, because you never know when it's going to be Rockstar's time to share something new about Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, they did that with the second GTA 6 trailer. They just sort of dropped it out of nowhere. Yes, it came like a couple of days after the announcement of the delay, but it still didn't have any lead up to it. And so when they drop that information, you're like, holy smokes, you want to be on top of that sort of stuff. And sometimes that comes with some really, really weird posts. And this one happens on Instagram. So if you go to Rockstar Games Instagram right now, this is what it kind of looks like. It looks very standard. They've got a couple of things pinned at the top, like the free $1 million that they're giving away during the summer just for signing in, the Money Fronts update, the last, of course, DLC in Grand Theft Auto Online, and then the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, which, of course, came out back in May. So you might be saying, well, what's going on here? Well, all those are pinned, but what we are focused on here is one of their stories, which is something, if you don't use Instagram, it essentially is something you post, it's seen for 24 hours, and then it goes away. And this is what Rockstar Games posted. It was from a company called New London. They said, super end of summer vibes at Naomi, heart New. And it's this woman sort of sitting by the edge of a pool in the mountains and soaking up some of the sun rays in a bathing suit. And when fans saw this, naturally their reaction was like, what the heck is that? Why is Rockstar Games posting this? Did they end up getting hacked? What is happening here? Does that have anything to do with Grand Theft Auto 6? The answer to that is no. And I think I've actually gotten to the bottom of it. So if you actually look up that swimsuit company, which is New London, they're based in the United Kingdom. If you do a little bit of digging and you do some interviews that the founder and owner of that company has done with websites like Forbes, you'll actually find out that that is Sam Houser's wife. That's his wife, and that is her company. So that would explain why Rockstar Games randomly posted a swimsuit company on their main page. They've done stuff like that in the past, but it hasn't necessarily been on like their main page where millions of people are going to see it. And what I think this ultimately means is that Sam Houser pretty much has the entire keys to the kingdom. And he's probably got some direct line to the social media pages where he can make any sort of post that he wants. And I think this is true because we've also seen this in the past with several other social media posts that Rockstar put out that are just completely off-brand, that don't sound like it's from them. Like, for example, back in September of 2015, when the BBC put out a show that was based on Rockstar Games, they responded to this by saying, at BBC, was Basil Brush busy? What exactly is this random made-up bollocks? That does not sound like anything Rockstar Games would put on social media. That sounds very much like something the president of the company, Sam Houser, would put on social media. And on December 4th, 2023, you guys might remember that date, when Grand Theft Auto 6's trailer leaked, Rockstar Games put out a very casual post saying, our trailer is leaked, so please watch the real thing on YouTube. That honestly sounds like Sam Houser just jumped on and, typed up that and linked the trailer. Doesn't sound like an official announcement of the trailer being here from Rockstar. So long story short, don't look into this too much. I don't think it has anything to do with Grand Theft Auto 6 at all, even though honestly, it kind of looks like it could be like a loading screen from GTA 6. But I think this is just Sam being a good husband, promoting his wife's swimsuit company. Either way, it was just very strange that it ended up happening on their main social media. Millions of people saw it, probably went, what the heck is that? So hopefully that clears up some of the confusion you might have had regarding Rockstar's latest social media announcement. Now, before we move on, I want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by G2A and their Hidden Gaming Treasures event as a part of their Adventurous August. So if you're looking for some cheap as dirt games, if you're gaming on a budget, you can grab a few of some of the best titles out there. And if you're looking for some old but gold timeless classics, those are available as well. Use the discount code G2A promo 20 and you'll get an extra 20% off on some of the best games out there right now. Now, moving on, where I want to end things in today's video, another video game that's trying to compare their launch to Grand Theft Auto 6, and that is Star Citizen. So I don't know if you guys have heard about Star Citizen. It's basically a game that's been in development for over a decade now. And apparently the multiplayer version has a release date for 2027 or 2028, but the single player, which is going to be called Squadron 42, is targeting a launch in 2026, right around Grand Theft Auto 6. And so the director of Star Citizen, Chris Roberts, did an interview about, what their launch was going to look like coming out in 2026, if GTA 6 would impact them. And this is what he had to say. We're hoping it'll be almost as big an event as Grand Theft Auto 6. Other than GTA 6, it's probably the biggest budget AAA game. So it's just so fun to see other games compare themselves to Grand Theft Auto 6 or want to compare the launch of their title to Grand Theft Auto 6. He mentions the budget, the rumored budget for Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to be around $2 billion. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't actually know. Apparently, if that $2 billion budget is true, apparently between 200 to 300 million of it is made for having the most realistic water physics ever seen in a video game. Then Rockstar has had to assemble a team of 20 top engineers just dedicated to the water physics modeling. It'll include things like surfing, hurricanes, floods, and for the first time in an open world game, high and low tides will be dynamic. That, of course, is the rumor. That rumor came out back in 2023, but I've seen it floating around recently over the last couple of days. So if Star Citizen and Squadron 42 is comparing itself to Grand Theft Auto 6 and its launch, then it'll be the biggest video game of all time. And if it's comparing itself to its budget, then it's going to be around $2 billion again, if those rumors are true. Now, I don't know how much water is in space, so I think 200 to 300 million might be saved, or they could spend that on modeling other types of space physics. But either way, you get the idea there. It's going to be a super expensive video game, and the director of the game is trying to compare it to GTA 6. And why wouldn't you? If you think your game is going to be successful, compare it to something that will be the biggest and best of all time. And what's sort of crazy is merging those two topics. Star Citizen has almost raised $1 billion from players, 859 million, what they call funds raised. Just imagine if Rockstar Games was able to take donations from players. I'm sure they don't need it, and that's not how they operate. And based on how much money they've made from Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, I think they're okay. But it's just funny that one game's trying to be like GTA 6, but yet they've had to get around $1 billion from fans just to make it happen, and something that's taken over a decade to get here. So I guess in some ways it's kind of similar, but also not kind of similar. You guys decide. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys though in those comments down below. When you saw Rockstar's post on social media, were you like, what the heck? Did you just completely ignore it? Did you think something was up, like they got hacked? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But, of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.